The blade is the most difficult part of the snowcat to operate, and the most important in making a smooth ski run. It takes the longest to really master and to know what to do and when and how much. Now right here I'm not leaving a very good pass, but I'll make a small change and it changes everything. Now I like what I'm seeing. What did I do? And what am I looking for? That's what we're talking about in today's video. We're going to focus specifically on using the blade to make a smooth ski run today. But with that being said, the blade is used and can be used for a lot of other things like building jumps and features, leveling drifts, smoothing out turnaround spots. But let's take a look at one of the runs on the mountain. There's a glaring problem I see here. To the average person, it probably looks okay, but most of my viewers are cat operators, and you probably see the problem. Give me a like if this is what you saw. Now, I've seen this before, both here at this resort and other resorts I've gone to. That is these lines. Now, honestly, this is probably not going to affect the average skier at all. They're not even going to notice while they're skiing. But I think it looks better, and I know it rides a lot better if each pass is as seamless as possible. I made these ridges on purpose last night by doing some rookie mistakes. And then I groomed these 3 passes using some tricks I've learned over the years. These tricks is what I want to share with you today. But first, let's talk about the blade. This is a 12-way blade, and each of these movements are designed to give you the best position for the given conditions. Whether it's a steep side hill, fresh powder, or frozen springtime hard as a rock snow. All of the functions are controlled by the joystick, and in this cat, 2 function buttons. The joystick can be moved 4 ways without pushing any buttons, or this black button can be held down and moved another 4 ways for 4 more functions, or this button on the ring finger can be held down for 4 more functions. The blade has teeth on the front that can dig very aggressively in the snow, and that happens when the blade is rolled forward, or the blade can slide on top of the snow on this flat spot that's behind the teeth, and that happens when the blade is rolled all the way back. As you can see here, the blade is tipped back and the wings are forward, which leaves a large gap beneath the wings. Now you can see in this shot the blade is actually wider than the tiller. The wing is fully extended here. The tiller is only as wide as the tracks on this cat, which brings me to reason number 1 of what's making ridges between passes. That is taking too wide of a swath. Solution? Well, probably pretty obvious, but how do you know how wide? As you see here, I line up the joint of the wing and the blade with the edge of the last pass, and this gives the tiller about a 3-inch overlap. Number 2. The blade is not adjusted properly. This is how I have the blade set up on most occasions. I purposely leave a berm out the unfinished side and taper with the blade wing on the finished side. Number 3, the windrow. A rule of thumb: the bigger the windrow, the narrower the pass. Here the windrow is small, so I'm taking a full pass. Plus I'm going uphill, so the snow moves in the direction I want in a more controlled fashion. Here I'm trying to take the windrow downhill and against the fall line, which is hard to do. When I windrow, I want as much snow leaving the blade as entering as the snow works its way across. I'm trying not to add to the pile. I just want the snow to trickle in, fill in all the low spots along the way. I try to be careful and avoid allowing too much snow from spilling out the finished side, like this, because that will leave a ridge. So here we are back at the beginning. What was I looking for? Well, first of all, you can notice I'm not taking too wide of a pass. The second thing is I focused on adjusting the blade properly, and so the wing on the left side is not letting very much snow escape, and what I'm looking for is a smooth finish underneath the blade. I know that the flat spot of the blade is running right even with the cords I left behind. Second, you'll notice that I have the blade tip just enough to engage the teeth, and that'll vary depending on snow conditions. And I also I'm trying to windrow this snow, so I have the blade tilted so I can windrow uphill. Here we are the next day after re-grooming and applying the things I mentioned here. The ridges are reduced drastically, but it's still going to take another time over to completely erase the ridges I created. Thanks for watching. Hit the like if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't, and remember, keep it smooth.